Good morning. I welcome you all to the webinar on TSPSC Group 1 Main Examination Pattern and Roadmap to Success. First, let's look at the pattern. Without knowing the pattern clearly, completely, and properly, preparing for this examination is really a difficult task. That is the reason why let me focus first on the pattern that has been released by TSPSC in the recent past. If you look at the total examination, main examination, it consists of 7 papers. Out of this, one paper is general English and this is qualifying in nature. Apart from this, you have 6 other papers and each paper is carrying 150 marks, meaning 150 into 6 and the total is 900. So the aspirants who get higher marks out of this 900 by taking the reservations into consideration, they will be selected for the Group 1 services under Telangana government. Now let's look at the pattern of each paper. If you look at the paper number 1, this is a general essay. Kindly look at the screen. The time allotted for this paper and each paper is 3 hours. And each paper is carrying 150 marks. And this paper is also carrying 150 marks. Here it is very clearly given. Total 3 sections are given in the general essay. And in each section, section 1, 2 and 3, under each section one question is given. But under each question we have internal choice. Meaning under question number 1 they will give you topic A, topic B and topic C. Out of these topics A, B and C, you need to select one and write an essay on that particular topic. Clear? Similarly from section number 2 also you have to pick up one topic out of A, B, C and write the answer. Write an essay. Similarly section 3, 3 topics are given. Out of this you have to take one topic and write the essay. And each essay should be around 1000 words. Meaning for a general essay paper you will be writing around 3000 words. Clear? It does not mean that you have to write exactly 3000 words. It may be more or it may be less, because you are writing all these within 3 hours. Meaning in each hour you have to write 1000 words. So that may be around 850, 900. So that's fine. But ultimately the content is important, the essence is important, quality is important, the flow is important. With all these you will be getting the marks. And for these 3 hours you need to focus completely on this writing. But how do you do this? All these things will be taught to you, but this is the paper number 1. This is general essay. Kindly remember, this is carrying 150 marks. Clear? Now, if you go to the next page of ours, here the pattern is same for paper 2, 3, 4 and 6. Here I am not showing paper number 5. With respect to paper 5, the pattern is a little different. That we'll be discussing after this. Now, if you look at paper 2, 3, 4 and 6. Again, for each paper, the allotted time is 3 hours. Each paper is carrying 150 marks. And each paper is consisting of 3 sections. Under each section, you have 5 questions. One section, 5 questions. And out of these 5 questions, first and second question in each section is compulsory. There is no internal choice. Meaning in section number 1, question number 1 and 2. Section 2, question number 6 and 7. Section 3, question number 11 and 12. They are compulsory. You have to write it and there is no internal choice. But with respect to other questions, you have the internal choice. Say for example, if you look at question number 3, you have A or B. Out of this you can pick up one and write it. But such choice is not there for 1 and 2. Clear? Meaning out of these 15 questions, each question is carrying, each answer is carrying 10 marks. So 15 into 10, so that will be, this 150 marks. And each answer you have to write around 200 words. And if you are writing around 200 words, again the total number of words is same, 15 into 200, that will be 3000. Meaning in each paper you will be writing around 3000 words in 3 hours. Clear? So per hour you need to write 1000 words. How to do this? All these things will be taught to you. Just stay on. So this is the pattern with respect to paper 2, 3, 4 and 6. Am I clear? So you have to be very clear with this. And again, when I say quality, quality means you have to write the suitable answer within the prescribed number of words. Meaning it should not go beyond 200. Right? If you spend more time only on one answer, if you write more number of words for that, obviously what will happen? You are putting more time on one answer. Then obviously, so the time at the end will be very less. You will not be in a position to complete the paper. That is the reason why you have to practice. How to practice effectively, how to utilize all these 3 hours very effectively, how to divide the time among each answer, everything will be taught to you during our, this training process. Look at this. If you look at this paper number 5, again 3 hours, again 150 marks, again 3 sections. But in each section, under section 1 and 2, that is similar to other papers. Clear? So under section 1 you have 5 questions. First 2 are compulsory. Right? Meaning first question and second question are compulsory, no internal choice. Similarly, if you go to second section, again 5 questions are given. 6th and 7th question are compulsory, no internal choice. You have internal choice only for 8, 9 and 10. So this is regarding section 1 and section 2 of paper 5. Very, 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 very important one. Again, right, you will be writing around 200 words. So this is the limit that has been given by TSPSC. Kindly remember, we cannot exceed the limit. At the same time, you cannot write too many low number of words. That should be around 200, means that should be like between 170 to 200. So that will be a fair one. Meaning, according to the Public Service Commission, for the question that is given in the examination, you can write a qualitative answer within this prescribed words. Clear? And that has to be practiced very seriously and sincerely and religiously. Right? Now, if you go to section 3, section 3 is data interpretation and problem solving. In section number 3, if you look at very clearly, 30 questions are given. 30 questions are given. Out of this 30, you have to answer 25. Right? There is a choice. You can leave 5 and you can go for, the so-called answering 25. But if you answer all 30, what will happen? The first attempted 25 will be taken into consideration. Clear? And of course, attempting 30 questions, so much of time will not be available. Right? So by looking at number of questions, you can be very clear that you can solve this. You have to solve this within the given time. Am I clear? Out of 30, you have to attempt at least 25. Am I clear? So this is how, the questions are given from 11 to 40. But otherwise, what is happening? In rest of the papers, you have 15 questions only. But in this paper, you have 40 questions. First 10 questions under section 1 and 2, and third question consists of 30 questions, 11th question to 40th question. Now, let's see what is the road map to success. We know that as per the announcement made by TSPSC, the main examination is to be conducted in the month of June. So whatever the number of months and days that are available, those must be used very effectively. What do I mean by this? How do you prepare for all these 6 papers? Of course, general English also you need to prepare, right? But our focus has to be more on this paper 1 to 6. So that is the reason why, as far as this particular papers are concerned, we have to prepare in Q and A format. Clear? You already read the subject. You have the subject. Now we'll be focusing on question and answer format. So what type of questions may be asked? Clear? So meaning our faculty members will, by using their experience, they will expect what type of questions may be asked. And how do you read the question, and how do you understand the question, how do you write the answer? These things will be explained for all the papers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Clear? So our plan under Kalyan Times is that all papers will be discussed in Q and A formats. Kindly remember, whatever the material that is given to you earlier, that is enough. And if you want to read, you can read Telugu Academy books. But as far as the mains classes are concerned, we are not going to give you any material. We are not going to give you any material. Please make a note of this. Clear? So we give you the question, and our faculty members will explain how to read the question, how to write the answer within the prescribed word limit. Clear? That you have to follow very seriously. How to follow will be explained to you during the classes. Clear? So in the month of February, we are going to do the paper 2 and paper 6. In fact, these two have already been started, and as our classes are online, anybody who wish to join now, you may join and avail all the classes that are there for the main examination. But in the month of February, meaning by the end of February 2023, we are going to do completely with paper number 2 and paper number 6. Meaning 150 into 2, 300 marks preparation will be over. Preparation will be over means it is not just our faculty members are going to explain you something, but a test will be conducted. A test on full length test on paper 2, a full length test on paper 6 will be conducted. What are the dates? I am going to show you now. How do you finish it? I will tell you. Clear? Similarly, by the end of March 2023, paper number 3 and paper number 5 will be done. Clear? Paper number 3 and paper number 5 will be done. And in the month of April, we are going to do with the paper 1, meaning general essay will be doing at the end, because once we finish up all the remaining papers, general essay paper will become much easier for you. That is the reason why I kept this in the month of April. It does not mean that we are not going to start general essay till the time. I am saying that all the required topics will be done by the end of this April. But otherwise, we'll be starting general essay much before that. Deliberately, I have arranged this paper number 4 in the month of April, because by the time our budget will be much clearer, right? And including central and state budget. So from there we need to take lots of information. That's the reason why I kept this paper number 4 at the end, that is in the month of April. Clear? And what is the test pattern? How are you going to do this? Look at this. Before the test pattern, what exactly an aspirant is going to learn here? Here means under the guidance of Kalyan Times. Here you will be taught how to read and understand the question. Please remember, my dear friends, this is the competitive examination at the higher level. This is the topmost examination at the state level. So this is not the degree examination or PG examination. Clear? There you may be writing lots of quantity. That's a different thing. But here only quality matters. That is the reason why word limit is prescribed very clearly. That is the reason why first you need to read. You should be able to read a question properly and understand the question properly. Then only you will be able to write the qualitative answer. How to do this, you are going to learn here. Similarly, for each answer, what are the key words that must be written? Right? If an aspirant starts writing something, and if you are using any words like this, marks may not be allocated. And every question, every answer requires certain keywords. Because we are going to discuss the entire syllabus for all the papers here, our faculty members including me, so we are going to tell you what are the words that must be reflected in the answer. If those words are not reflected, enough marks may not be allocated. Please remember this. Similarly, we have the habit of writing, for pages, but we have to limit with quality. Then only you will be writing the relevant answer for the question that is asked. How to do this, that you are going to learn here. Similarly, how to divide the available time on each answer. For general essay, obviously, 3 essays, 3 hours. And if you look at other papers, 15 questions, say for example, right? So you have to divide the time. You have to divide the time accordingly, right? So at some places you may be spending 1 or 2 minutes more. At the same time, at some other places you will be spending 1 or 2 minutes less. Clear? That all depends on the question that is asked and with what sharpness, with what speed that you are able to understand the question. The moment you understand the question, you will be start writing immediately. That is the reason why training will be given in such a way that with the first reading itself you should be able to understand the question. Clear? But kindly remember, this is not the job of all. Only the people with the complete dedication and patience, only those people can do it. Clear? And hopefully all the people who cleared TSPSC preliminary examination group 1, you have that patience and you can work with dedication. Similarly, what to write and what not to write. Clear? Meaning what to avoid, that will be taught to you. Similarly, it is not just enough completing the subjects, but you have to keep on revising. How to revise, those tips will be provided to you. And similarly, day-to-day guidance and day-to-day tips will also be given to you for better scoring. Ultimately, after all, we want better score than others. The more better score you will get, the more better service you will be into. Clear? That is what our aim, and that's what your aim. Clear? Now let's go to the next page, and I would like to share something more with you. So this is the test series that is being planned. Clear? First, we are going to do this with paper wise, right? Paper wise we are going to do this first, and we are starting like this. The dates are given. You may make a note of this, or you can take a pic of this. February 5th we are going to do with the paper 6. Paper 6 is Telangana moment. February 26th we are going to conduct a test on paper 2. Clear? That is what I told you. So by the time our Q&A sessions will be over, meaning for paper 6, before 5th that will be over, and on 5th you will have a test. Clear? So that is the paper wise test, full length test. All the sections are given, all 15 questions are given in the same pattern as mentioned by TSPSC. Similarly, in the month of March we are going to do with the paper number 3 and paper number 5. Similarly, in the month of April 16th and April 30th, you have paper 4 and paper 6. Clear? There may be some little change. There may be, right? So we may take paper 6 to April 16th and paper 4 to April 30th. Right? That all depends on because economy paper requires lots of inputs in the form of current affairs. So like this, the dates are fixed. And once this is done, since you are writing the examination in the month of June, in May we are planning this 3 grand tests. First grand test, one grand test will comprise of 6 papers, all 6 papers. So that is the reason why from May 1st to 6th, May 11th to 16th, and May 21st to 26th, like this 3 tests will be conducted. Meaning you will be given complete effective training by the time you join, and by the time you reach this May 26, you will be thorough with all the 6 papers, scoring 6 papers. Clear? 900 marks preparation will be done, and after that for few days you will be revising, and by the time the June, in the month of June, you will be writing the main examination that is to be conducted by TSPSC, and this is how it will lead to the so-called our success. And all the students who are interested to join this particular coaching, you may please download our app, that is KalyanTimes.com. Link is given. If you are watching this video in YouTube, in the description the link is given. English medium batch separately, Telugu medium batch separately. Clear? And you may join any batch of your choice. Clear? And please download our app and search for this particular course, group 1, this main examination, and what are all promised, everything will be provided to you, and what are all the dates that are given. On these dates a test will be conducted, and well before that the discussion will be done completely. And I wish you all very very good luck, and I'll see you. And kindly remember, once you write each paper, please remember, once you write each paper, maybe paper wise, clear, like paper 6 2 like this, or grand test, I will give you the dates when you are supposed to submit it. Clear? On the same day that you have written the paper, you have to submit the paper, right, in PDF format, and I will be correcting those papers, and I will be allotting the marks. I will also be giving you the comments. Clear? I'll be giving the comments, so that if there are any loopholes that can be rectified, if there are any gaps that can be bridged, nothing to worry. And these practice tests are basically meant for strengthening our presentation skills. The better presentation, right, the better presentation will give you the better marks. But better presentation is not easy. That is the reason why you require lots of patience and dedication. And I suggest you that you just follow the classes and guidelines that are provided by the faculty members of Kalyan Times, and definitely you are going to make it. And another suggestion I would like to give you all, that wherever you are joining in any institution, online or offline, that is up to you. But my suggestion is that wherever you are joining, please stick there. Clear? Everywhere you have fantastic faculty members, there is no doubt about that. Clear? And speak very clearly who is going to evaluate the papers. Clear? So whoever is evaluating, that will be really fantastic, there will be no doubt. But I don't want you to move to one place to the other. Clear? Don't keep on moving, right? That will really kill your time. That is the reason why my suggestion, wherever you are joining, online, offline, any institution, anywhere, no issues, but stick to that particular place only to save the time and energy, because certain things may vary from one institution to the other institution, and unnecessarily that will lead to some confusion. But wherever you join, wherever you are getting trained, that will be really fantastic, and all my best wishes will be always there with you all. Fine. Thank you so much, and I'll be discussing more and more points with you during our sessions. Thank you so much. Take very good care.